Well, around here, we just are dealing with a lot of clouds and darkness. I don't, a lot of rain yesterday. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just like, I want to take a nap.
Yeah, it's great napping weather for sure. And even my sump pump was going off, so I mean, we're still getting enough moisture and things have been warm enough where things are pretty soggy here. And we've got more wet weather on the way. This one could be a little bit more snowy, but we're right on the cusp of the changeover from rain to snow. So it'll be an interesting system to watch here in the next couple of days. Well, record-reaching weather, that's what we're talking about. Overnight temperature only dropped down to 39 degrees. That's the warmest low temperature for yesterday's date, January 16th. It was tied with 39 that was set back in 1933. So the trend of a mild January continues. In fact, now as of yesterday's data, we are looking at the warmest start to the year in all of records for Milwaukee, and those records span back about 150 years. We're in the 40s once again today, so now the tally's up to 11 days, 40 degrees plus so far this year, 21 the record number of January 40+ degree days, 1933. So there's another thing pointing to what looked to be a warm start there. And that year, 35.8 degrees again is our average running temperature. 17 days into the new year. Well, we still have a little bit of light rain out there. As you can see, it's lining up right along 94 there. Temperature-wise, we're still all above that freezing mark, but just maybe a touch of freezing drizzle as this pulls away from us. Right now showing a little bit of that in Waukesha, otherwise primarily just some light rain. But check it out, on the heels, our next system already posing a winter storm watch situation that is west of the viewing area, but it spans all the way back to the center of this next low, which is gearing up here across the edge of the Rockies. So that's going to grab some Gulf moisture and dump some heavy snowfall. Winter storm warnings already across the Central Plains, and so we'll continue to watch. This track is going to be really critical to snowfall amounts, because any deviation in that track could mean 0 inches of snow for Milwaukee or possibly a couple of inches, and then maybe even close to a half a foot for some of our far northern spots. But again, that would be on the high end. So we're watching for that. No advisories here across our area as of now. Cold air really locked up across the northern tier parts of the U.S. 41 here in Milwaukee. We are the hot spot across the area. Other locations have fallen back to the mid-30s, and we'll hold steady, if not see those temperatures drop back just a few degrees for the rest of the day. And again, we should be on a drying trend after these showers move out over the next, say, hour or so. Then we're just looking rather cloudy and gloomy, but you'll feel the breeze out there. Now, come Wednesday morning, maybe a few peaks of sunshine. At this time of the year, it gets really difficult to kind of scour out these low clouds, but we'll try to stay optimistic that we might have a peak of sunshine there as we get into the evening. You're still quiet for that evening commute. Great news there. And then check it out. Our in-house model now is bringing more snow over a mix into the region. So this is a little concerning to me, but other major models are shifting that snow line a little bit northward. So that just means there is still some uncertainty. So again, you have to take these preliminary totals with a grain of salt, but it does look like we'll see some cooling aloft drop down to the surface, which would give us the best chance for some snow. For the first part of the system, most of it falls during the course of the overnight. So here's 4 a.m. and then it starts to lift north, and then you can see a pocket where temperatures are just above freezing, where we could see more rain there on the tail end of this system, and still some lingering light snow to the north. And then we'll start to dry things out by later on for your Thursday. But again, this is a preliminary look here at totals, and we're looking at maybe just a couple inches for the southern spots and a shovelable situation for our far northern locations. But I want to put the range out here because, again, if this track continues to shift a little further to the north, maybe Fond du Lac only gets 3 inches of snow. Maybe Milwaukee gets 0. So I don't want you to take those high numbers and run with them. Look at that range as what you can expect in your area. Again, that starts Wednesday evening through Thursday morning, tapers off during the day Thursday, and thereafter a quiet period, but a little cooler as we see those temperatures drop back a little closer to the freezing mark for highs.